Hello friends, my name is Shilpa Kakkar. I'm from MB Patel English Medium Secondary and Higher Secondary School. Today, I have come with Standard 11th History, Part 2 of Harappan Civilization. In the first part, we discussed about civilization and culture. Today, we are going to talk about Harappa Civilization, its town planning, its unique features in detail. You all know that the town planning was the unique feature of Harappa Civilization. The most prominent aspect of Harappa Civilization was its town planning. The entire civilization was uniformly designed. The same planning is seen in cities, streets, types of buildings, bricks, and brick making. Almost the towns are divided into two divisions. On the western part of the town, there was citadel built on the raised platform, whereas on the eastern part, which is known as the lower town, there was the settlement of the people. Western part, the citadel was specifically built in the manner that it looks like the residence of the ruler and the building associated with the organizational work of the ruler. Here, the offices according to the hierarchy are visible, along with the storage for keeping grains are also found. Citadel was surrounded by walls to protect it. The eastern part of the town includes residential building. There are roads which cut each other at right angles. The main roads are connected to by side ways. Most of the buildings were made up of bricks, that is, made in the kilns. In some of the houses, we can see that there were 3 to 4 big rooms. The remains also shows that that those houses had open yards, wells, kitchens, and high platforms. Students, this shows that they had a very good sense of construction. They might not have learned the engineering, but they knew how to build houses. And this was not about one or two houses I'm talking about, that which had open yards, wells, and kitchens, but in all the houses we have found today, as we see, we all have open yards, we have the facility of water, we have separate place which is called as for cooking, which is called as kitchen. So during that time, this is what I'm talking about, approximately 5,000 years ago. More than that, they had the knowledge of construction. One of the most important characteristics of these houses is that the doors of these houses open towards the street and not to the main road. Students, you might have noticed the construction of Gandhinagar also. You all know that the houses which are on the main road, they do not have opening towards the main road, but they have opening towards the interior streets. So this shows that they had a very good planning. They had a very good system of making houses. we could find out the different types of shapes of buildings also. It indicates that the rich people lived in the big houses and common people lived in the house of one room or two. The most important feature of Harappan civilization town was town planning, and its town planning had another unique feature was the drainage system. Students, you know, it is very important to have the clean area. So they knew about hygiene. They were very hygienic. We found a well developed drainage system over there. The remains indicate that the dirty water of bathroom gets collected in the pool outside the bathroom, which through a small drainage line reaches the manhole connected to the main gutter line, which was actually taken out of the town. So it's a very well planned drainage system. Such a modern planning is seen here. There was also a system of cleaning manhole. Not only that, the manholes were covered with the stones so that the germs of the dirty water could not spread outside. This is the beauty of Harappan town planning. It indicates the high standard notion of cleanliness. Besides this, the uniform pits on both the sides are at particular distance shows that there must have been a provision for the night lamps. Again, the main roads were dividing the east and the western part of the town, which were majorly quite wide, and the roads are set with the buildings in such a way that they automatically get cleaned. The use of well and burned bricks was a great feature of civilization. We have seen that in Mohenjo-daro, houses are of one story and some of the houses were of two stories even. This shows that they had the knowledge of building the stories, multi-story building. In order to build stories, they used the wooden beams. Bathrooms, which is the main feature of urbanization, is also visible here. The houses, in the houses, there were those houses were of high standard because we can see the certain facilities in those houses. You know that we have found the Great Bath, that there was a swimming pool in Mohenjo-daro. It resembles to the modern swimming pool. There were rooms around it. There were stairs. At the bottom of the pool, there is a plaster of bitumen coal so that the water does not get absorbed in the soil. For the clean water, wells were constructed, and there is also the arrangement for the dirty water to be out. We have seen that these swimming pools had balconies and the changing room too around the pool. We have already found the evidences on the western part of the pool. There were granaries as well as the platform of bricks. The specification of this pool is that there was a statue of statite of human being was found. This statue is up to waist, that is the upper part of men. The statue does not have any mustache, but has a beard and has characteristically flat nose. It possesses designed cotton cloth. According to historians, it must be the statue of a priest. Historians believed that huge water pool must be to take religious bath to perform rituals. It means that the importance of holy bath, which is seen in India, was also prevalent in Harappa civilization. In Harappa, we have found the grain storage facility also. We have found the specimen of barley also, and other different about 12 such grains we have found on the bank of river Ravi. They are given the similes of great storage. They must have been collecting taxes in the form of grains. They must have been bringing the grains from the different places through waterways. And another distinct feature of Harappa was its beautifully planned Lothal. Lothal has a unique, a strategic place because it was a port of trade and an industrial town, a dockyard, and a workshop to make ships have been found here. Anchors to anchor ship have been found here. This is not the thing which we have found at other places, and these are the traces of International Port of India. Besides this, the factory of making coloring beads have also been found. We can say that it was a center of cotton trade and business of limestone was there. Another place called Kalibangan in Rajasthan, which is considered to be the headquarters of agricultural revolution of the Harappa civilization. There has been information of huge amount of copper near Kalibangan. It means that many different types of implements have been used or have been manufactured during that time in Kalibangan. These implements usually they were agricultural implements because we have found the evidence of plowed fields which shows that they had the knowledge of using different types of implements for agriculture. You might have heard about Dholavira, which is in Kutch. It is one of the distinguished sites of the Harappan civilization. Here we have found that the rainwater harvesting was done. The rainwater was directly collected and through pipes it was taken to three huge pools. Such a wonderful management of rainwater was being implemented by Harappan civilization. It is considered to be the oldest ancient water management system. Today, as we have dams, we can see that the dams are the reservoirs of water. At that time, see, 5,000 years back, we are talking about the time when science and technology was not so much developed, but still they had the idea the knowledge of all these things. So today we have reservoirs, the dams are there. They too had. This shows that they how advanced and how intelligent those people were. Besides this, remains of stadium and signboards are also found, which give support in history special. Many other sites too possess such specialities, in which Sutta was also an important port. Rampur of Gujarat shows the movement of mature Harappa civilization to post Harappa civilization, as I told you in our previous class, that Harappa was built and rebuilt many times because of the frequent floods. Not only floods, because of the earthquake also. And because of that only, the people have moved from one place to another place. This shows that they have they had the they had the knowledge that if they'll go far from that place, they'll be able to live peacefully because they got disturbed due to the frequent floods. And we have come to know that Mohenjo-daro was also built many a times. 9 layers have been found. This shows that it was built many times. And after that, only people have started moving towards the other part of the area. And this leads us to the post Harappan civilization. And the factory of bead makings from stones have also been found here. Many such sites possess their distinguished characteristics. These sites give us the knowledge, the idea how these people were developed, how these people were progressed, and how intelligent those people were who knew to live very nicely, very systematically. See, students, this is the legacy which is given to us by our ancestors. Here I end this session. For better understanding, read the chapter, understand it well. Rest of the chapter will be covered in the next part. Bye.